Hi, my name's Dominic Papaluca. I've been a client of Terry Bowman and the Brain Wellness Spa for over 12 months now. And I started my journey because I had quite a lot of changes I needed to make in my business, and I felt that I needed a little bit of a boost to keep the impetus up through all the changes that were undergoing internally within the business. And as you know, that if you've been through a lot of changes either in your life or in your business, you do suffer a little bit of change fatigue after a while. And Terry suggested that I started initially with the Emotional Empowerment Program, and then from there I moved to the Unstoppable You program, and I thought that was really good. I really noticed the difference through that. Both programs were good, but Unstoppable You was really fantastic for me. And then going through and making those changes and implementing what we needed to do within our business, I just felt that every now and again I still had a nagging doubt in the back of my head when it comes to asking for money or changing your pricing structures and stuff like that when you're doing something new, especially in Western Australia where the economy is not that great. So I felt a little bit gutless at times to sometimes make the tough decisions. And I think that that's really where the emotional empowerment and the self-confidence programs have been really, really good, because it's given me the guts to actually move forward a little bit with some of those tough decisions, including sometimes breaking up with customers or clients that may not necessarily fit the model, and even some employees. Sometimes your team is not 100% aligned, and you just need to have the guts to recognise that that's the case, and then and basically move forward. So what we've been doing is having a bit of a session where we work through some of those issues. It gives me a little bit more confidence to deal with some of the stuff that I would normally back away from or defer or procrastinate. And my current saying is, break up in order to break through. Sometimes you've got to break up with some of the things that you've been doing forever in order to break through to a new level. And that's not as easy as it sounds. It takes a lot of guts. It sucks a lot of emotional energy out of you, and the thing that I'm getting out of the Brain Wellness Spa is the confidence to keep moving on and backing myself, even when sometimes it's a little bit difficult or the decisions are quite challenging to do.
So did you notice that before you did the self-esteem and the confidence programs, the difference between before and after?
Yeah, the biggest thing I noticed was just having that feeling that you want to back yourself, that sometimes even though the decision you're about to make is either really, really difficult or sometimes quite expensive and you're too chicken to make that decision, you tend to start thinking, look, it's going to be okay, I'm going to get there. I know I can back myself in, I know I'm good enough. I think that was probably the biggest thing that I got out of those, going forward. And I think now the next challenge is to keep going on with that, because as your business or your life changes, you're always coming across new challenges, or new things are being thrown up at you all the time. So nothing stays static for very long. So you do need a bit of a top up every now and again to get you over that. But that certainly was the difference for me. It was giving me the guts to make the decision, but also backing yourself in to do it. Whereas before I probably would have chickened out or made aimed lower, I suppose.
So that would have been your self-worth, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I have a problem with asking people for money, like when you're doing a job, and I tend to always underprice or over-service, one of the two. And now I'm starting to get to the point where I'm willing to have the tough conversation. So it's a funny feeling, because you still get scared. It's not like you're not going to be frightened of entering into the decision. You are, but yes, you have the guts to give it a go. You have the guts to just say, look, this is what's right, and within inside you that you are right, and so therefore you push through and you have that difficult conversation, whether it's with a customer, a business partner, a life partner, and a team member, whatever it's going to be, because you feel that that you're correct. You've just got to convince the other person that it's okay.
Great, thank you. And would you recommend it?
Oh, definitely. I would definitely recommend following through with the full suite of programs, especially if you're in charge of a business or you've got big changes that you want to make. It really does help.
Thank you.